What is going down, YouTube family? It is your boy Zary, and before we get into the video, one thing I want to tell you is, if you are just starting this game and you are under level 15, make sure you're using my promo code. Down in the description of my video is a link if you're just finding this channel for the first time. Click that link to download Dragon Champions on iOS or Android. Once you do that, click the cog setting, wrong way, right there above me. Click that cog setting. Inside the cog setting, you are going to see the use promo code. Make sure you're clicking on that. When you're in the promo code, type in XMG gift. Hit the OK button and get $10 worth of free stuff. So with that being said, my YouTube family, enjoy the free stuff. Help support the channel. I love y'all. Enjoy the video. What is going down, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary, and we are here in Dragon Champions to talk a little free to play. Now, we've looked at, or we talked about, we're going to go Pandas and we are going to go Goblins. And, you know, today I did some grinding, I got some stuff done, I raised some levels. But I don't need to update you every day on the account and kind of where we're at there. There's some things I want to talk about. And one of the first things we're going to get into is the tournament. Now, we are going to talk about, you know, who we're going to go after, some theories behind that. But I want to talk about this competition for new champions. I like these little things. They are some of the best things that keep me motivated in the game, personally. But I got a big problem with this competition for new champions. And I saved my reward. Right? And my big problem is that not that I didn't get number 1. I'm getting some really nice runes out of here. For my level, this is going to be huge. 3 of these, 50 Eric Shieldbreaker. This is going to be massive. But my problem is this. I'll get out of here. And of course it went away. My problem with that was, if there was a tier, but of course I got an offer, so I couldn't show you. The next tier up was 90,000 points. 90% of the time, if you don't spend, you're not hitting that last tier. I had this thing going almost all weekend trying to catch up. I went down everything I could go down. And I finished with 77,000 points. I put a lot of time into it. That 90,000 last chest is almost non-achievable unless you buy. That's where I have my problem. Because it's just like the dangling of the carrot you're never going to reach. And somebody out there probably did reach it completely free to play. Don't get me wrong. Depends on your shard pulls, depends on a lot of things, right? Because if you get a better character, you can blow through different things faster. I get it. That's why I said 90% of the time you're never going to hit that. It really just bugs me. Because, I mean, I was going hard. And I knew I wasn't going to finish 1. I'm not expecting to finish in the top 3. People are going to pay money. And by all means, let them. I didn't. And I finished 6th. Pretty proud of that, right? But you're telling me I can't hit that last chest? That really bothers me. And I hope they do something about that, and I hope they listen to this feedback, because that chest it's a good little chest for a beginning player. And I mean, you saw me, I opened up all the shards I got. I did everything I could possibly do. Geared. I was leveling up every single rune I had. But I got lucky and I hit 1 million twice in 3 gold chests. So if I didn't have that extra gold, I wouldn't even get that far. So it's just something they should take into consideration. Because it's frustrating and it could really bother somebody. Not that they don't finish 1st or 2nd or 3rd. But in a tournament like that, if you play as hard as I did, you should be able to establish all of those chests as a free-to-play player. So, ran over there, but yeah. So arena rank, I'm using all my 5 attacks. I'm 2600 there. I am saving my summonings for the tournaments. Now, a couple things, you know, somebody DM me and they're like, don't do that because then it could stop your farm, you know, it could mess up your farming. I actually think the opposite. I'm going to farm those characters whether I pull 15 shards of them now or whatever. I'm afraid I'm focused on pandas and goblins. What if I pull a Garrett? I'm going to want to sink things into him. Yes, the same thing could happen during a tournament, but for me, that's just too much of a temptation, so I just leave him there. Like, 2 bald sitting there is just itching away at me, and I will get him there. But there we go. Oh, huge pull. 5 master duo shards. Love and life right here. In this shop, I continue to buy all of this. Tournaments. We're going to go over, but I'm just going to quickly look through here. Got some Kinley. Let's I'm out of guild. And Amara. So we're going to summon Amara. That'll be huge for our goblin team. So we got that going on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk a little bit. I looked at where everybody was farmable. And let's increase some shield breaker. Get them up to 3 stars. Now I'm going to passively work on my arena team. But I'm going to try out pandas and goblins in the arena, in the early arena, to see if it's going to work. It's something I'm interested to try. So, yeah. So let's switch over to, you're going to see a picture pop up. And where this is, the video is called Where's My Champion? And I went through and I figured out where everyone was going to be. So we're going to take a look at the, we're going to start with the pandas. We're going to see where everybody is. We're going to talk about leaderships and things like that. So give me 1 second. Alright, so I got that up and it's over behind us. Or to that side of me. There we go. But I'm looking at this and it's tough. Right? We have our leadership of Kinley and Patriarch Chi. I don't think Lake is going to be a good leadership for the early pandas because we're going to need burning. We don't have a shot at Ember right now, right? So that really isn't an option for me, is we don't really have a shot at Ember. Uncle Ho is a long way off in the battleground shop. So I'm going to start with a Kinley unlock, Patriarch Chi unlock, another star on Kinley, another star on Patriarch Chi. Tower shop, I'm going to focus on Rin the Unseen and Shaolin. And then I'm going to have Fao and Master Duo. So that'll give me a good change. I don't know how, if Fao is going to benefit the team more, or I crank up some damage with Master Duo. Kind of interested to see how that's going to work and play out. Because I would love, if I could get Kulai, I would do a Patriarch Chi lead. But right now she's unfarmable for me. So I'm going to do the Kinley leadership, which if we jump into the game again, the Kinley leadership, where are we? Races. And for the characters we have, the Kinley leadership is going to be way better. And Patriarch Chi unlocks at the 2-star. So Kinley I'll get up to 2-star and then I'll unlock Patriarch Chi. But the Kinley leadership here, all allied pandas gain 10% to their maximum health. They keep going up. And at level 4, it recovers 3% for each critical hit dealt and each buff applied. That's where it gets interesting for me. Because we're going to have Patriarch Chi, who's going to be able to put out self-control eventually. We are going to have Fao, who puts out the dodge increase. Rin the Unseen gives herself counterattack and a damage increase, and she can go invisible. But then we have Master Duo as well. And then we have Shaolin. So it's going to be a tricky combination, and I really want to see, because it really could come down to Rin the Unseen and Master Duo. Or Shaolin. So very interesting spot. But jumping back over into the image, I think we got 2 out of the guild shop, 2 out of the tower shop, and then daily grinds. Getting Uncle Ho eventually with Ember. Then we can transition to that burn lake composition. But I think as we're grinding through arena and tower and things like that, the the Kin Lee lead is going to be really, really beneficial. So here, the Kin Lee leadership, all allied healing abilities applies shield equal to 20% of the health healed. All attacks by allies from the order restore shield by 2% of the damage dealt. Would be really good, like I said, if we had Kulai, because we have passive healing right now, but not enough to benefit really from this leadership. So until we figure out where she's going to be, probably Battleground Shop, based off that image, unless they throw in the tournament shop or the arena shop, we could hope, right? But I don't really need anything out of the tournament shop for my pandas, so we're going to jump over into the gobos and take a look at what we got going on right now in the goblins. Alright, wrong way, I always freaking do that. Over there is the goblin list. And in the goblin list we have Adam. I am not doing old lore. I'm just not doing it. I just can't bring myself to do it. Sergeant Pigwald. The guild shop. We have both leaders. We have Murdoch, or not Murdoch, I wish. We have Shot and Goram. Now, Goram's lead, if we drop this down a little bit, Goram's lead, that is old lore. That is General Murdoch. I am losing my mind. Goram. He really doesn't benefit the goblins. Okay, let's just take this to tier 6. All half pig and half pig minions. Right? For each allied goblin. So we don't really get anything from it, so we're going to have to go with a major shot lead on this. I almost got him unlocked, right? So we got a major shot lead where goblins did 20% more damage against the order. Goblins have a 20% chance to increase the cooldown of a random ability by 1 on a critical hit. So that's kind of good, because we want to stack crit chance for the Murdoch lead anyway, so that could lead to a lot less re-runing. But we're going to have to go with major shot. Now, if we take a look at what we have here, major shot, but we want Goram too. So we're going to be doing the same thing we did, I think, with the pandas, and we're going to go for that 1 for 1 for 1 once we get into an even star level. Now, I have Goram already unlocked, so that's a big plus. And we're going to get Frank out of the tournament shop. That's what I'm saving all my currency for in the tournament shop. And then the arena shop is where we're going to get Amara, who you just saw me unlock. So we're going to run with a team of, we'll have the Adam Instructor Goram combination. We'll have Dr. Frank to heal. We will have Old Lore, or we will have Sergeant Pigwald and Amara to do some damage, because the star shop with Arno, to me that's off. I'd rather get Hard Orc before I get Arno. Even working on goblins, I'd rather get Hard Orc. That's endgame. This is kind of getting us through to see what we can get, right? So, you know, I like the way the goblins are lining up a little better than the pandas. You know, Dr. Frank, I already have 10 through 25, and I'm not touching Old Lore. And obviously we're nowhere close to Thanisa or General Murdoch. So it's interesting, right? I think that's our best bet. If somebody disagrees with me or has a suggestion, let me put it out there. So it is super interesting, right? So I can try the Soleus event. Ember we need is unlocked by elves. General Murdoch. Demons. Renara. Pandas. Really excited for that. That's going to be a big unlock. She could be the first legendary we get, right? Or Selene. Super, super interesting that those are the two we're going to go after first. Probably, you know, they're all really good plug and play, but Selene and Renara, massive. Massive, massive, massive. So, pretty excited to get that going. But that's how I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the shot Sergeant Pigwald, Amara, Dr. Frank, and Adam. Wait, is that too many? Because I want I think I got too many in there. It's been a long day. I'm going to go with shot lead, Adam, Goram, Frank, and either Pigwald or Amara. But I'm going to farm Amara out of the arena store, just so we have that fallback. But I really think Pigwald is a little bit more devastating in the early game than Amara, because Denise is a long way off. Then when we go in and try to get the Pandas, I'm going to go with the Kinley lead, Patriarch Chi. I am going to use either Master Duo or Rin the Unseen. Not quite sure how that's going to work yet. And then I am going to have Foul in there. Would love to have Kulai, like I talked about, but it's just really, really far off. So, and then I'm going to have Shaolin as well, because I like that self-control, and I want to play him out in the early game now. So, yeah, we're going to have some options. So, that is what I got for the free-to-play series. I'm just going to keep grinding this out. I'm going to continue to work towards those characters. And as I said, if somebody has an idea or suggestion, or you like the way I'm going, let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you for your love and support. I will see you all in the next one. I'm out.